Let's see. Get my bald. There we go. All right. So I understand it's a little late to start a stream, but well, hey, for one, I wanted to start earlier, and also, we've only got one thing to do, so not anything to worry about. Let's go ahead and get moving. Hello, mother. Let's see. Is there a PC in the lab? Kind of hope so. No, it doesn't look like it. So we gotta walk all the way to the next town. Where the heck is there? I don't know why that took me so long. Okay, how am I gonna deal with all of these guys? I really gotta devise a plan here. Lucario is gonna be very tough to deal with. Oh yeah, there's we can check out the Hall of Fame in a second. There we go. Okay, it's the same. Alright. Let's head to my favorite town in Pokemon. It's this one, right? Yep. So you still want that for sure. You... Yeah, I guess you'd rather have that than... the other thing. You might want... Yeah, I can't get a wide lens. You're good. I think I forgot to give Frank an item before the last fight. Oh no! Well, I gave him a Lumberry one time. I gave him a Fighting Gem when I fought, what's his name? But anyway, let's see. We definitely just go soft sand here. And then charcoal or... Yeah, definitely charcoal. Okay. You go here. Okay, we're good. Alright, everybody, we are here in probably my favorite town in Unova, Undella Town, for the very last fight in the game. Everybody knows about the infamous random house in Undella Town. So we're going to go in here and take on the infamous Cynthia. I think I already used the word infamous about 5 seconds ago. But yeah, she's incredibly tough. Probably the toughest trainer in the game. It's between her and Alder for sure. I think it might be her just based on the quality of her Pokemon. Alder's got a bunch of slow Pokemon and bug types, and Cynthia does not. Cynthia has a bunch of really, really strong Pokemon. So, I wouldn't be shocked at all if this takes me more than one attempt. But hey, if it doesn't, I'm still here. So, we've led off with Dolph into Spiritomb. This is because this thing's kind of tricky to take out. So I'm just going to use Leech Seed and put it on a timer. It can use Double Team and stuff to really mess with things just like that. So we have Leech Seed up. There's no way that we can not kill this thing. So yeah, we just got to wait it out. I am actually going to go ahead and set up some Calm Minds. I think there's a chance that, depending on which Pokemon we see next, Dolph might be able to sweep here, or at least take out a few Pokemon on his own. Yeah, that did a decent amount, but the more Calm Minds we set up, the less that's going to be a threat. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping... This is kind of stupid, but if she were to send out my low tick next, that would be perfect, because that's one of the big problem Pokemon that I am wondering how I'm going to deal with. It does have Blizzard, but if I have a bunch of Calm Minds set up, I'll be able to just take it out with Dolph. So, yeah. I also wouldn't mind seeing Electros. It does have Flamethrower, but with all the Calm Minds set up, I'm going to be fine. The really bad one would probably be Braviary. That would definitely suck. Okay, we do get burnt. So, I'm not really worried about that right now. We have all physical attacks. That does go last in the turn order. So that's a little tricky, but we're still pretty much going to be at full health most of the time. Okay. How many Calm Minds do we have up? I've just been mashing A for a few turns. Let's see. We have 4 up, so 2 to go until we're at the max. You're going... Okay, it's going for Sucker Punch now, so... Pretty much nothing that can lose us this. And it'd be really nice if she burns a heal on this, too. Because we already know it's guaranteed to die. So, yeah, one more Calm Mind. And now we're at the max. Next turn we can heal up our burn. Okay. Excellent stuff. Alright, so she should use a full restore next turn. I think she has some anyway. I'm going to go ahead and use Burn Heal. And now Dolph is all set. We can start trying to attack this thing. We're probably going to miss a bunch. But honestly, even if we do miss everything, we're going to be just fine. So let's go for Energy Ball here. Okay, going for Sucker. Actually, that could sting. Yeah. Oh no, oh no! So all that was for nothing, which is awesome. And now we gotta hit this. I'm gonna go for Hail just because I know that's guaranteed damage. I'm not sure if Leech Seed is still active. I'm not sure how that works. So yeah, just like with... Okay, Leech Seed is still active. So yeah, we're still in a great spot. We're recovering damage every turn. We hit this Ice Beam. Wow. And that does a good chunk. We're going to keep getting recovery from the Hail and the Leech Seed. Or I guess we don't get recovery from the Hail, but we're putting damage on with the Hail. Okay, you do hit your sucker. And that hurts. We miss. Do we get the KO here? Not quite. Alright, I'm going to use this turn to revive Superior. Just because I think Superior is going to be really important to winning this. This will probably kill. Yes. Alright, so that's it for Spiritomb. We had to play really carefully around that. The very tough to deal with double knockout. Let's see. I'm gonna go Frank. I feel like Frank is really good into most of these Pokemon. The only really bad one would be Milotic. Okay, Electros is fine. And, yeah, that Intimidate really helps us. Honestly, we can stay in here. We are immune to Wild Charge. We resist Crunch. Dragon Claw and Flamethrower both should be pretty weak at this point. I think we can just stay in and go for some crunches. Or maybe, no, let's just go for Crunch. Okay, we outspeed. I was curious if we were going to. Yeah, of course we can't use Earthquake because this is immune to ground types. Go for another Crunch. This one should sting. It's going to be close to killing. Yep. Flamethrower. Alright, unless this gets a really high roll. Okay, and no burn. We take the KO here. Excellent. So that was pretty easy to deal with. That's 2 down. We're in good shape. Alright, next is this Milotic. I'm going to go to Dolph. This is one of the tougher ones to deal with because it's so bulky and it has Blizzard to deal with Dolph. So I'm going to go for Leech Seed. Okay, we outspeed. That's something that I was wondering. If we outspeed, we're fine. Pretty much. Okay, I would have liked a miss there, but not getting one is fine too. Alright, and it was a crit. Okay, let's see, let's go... Honestly, I'm gonna go to Mordecai. We resist a lot of the moves here, and I'm just gonna go for some Air Slashes. You missed the Blizzard, that's excellent. So we got outsped, which is interesting. That means this is faster than Swanna, but slower than Superior, so that gives us a good idea of the speed tier we're looking at. Goes for another Blizzard. And this will definitely hurt. I don't think it'll kill me, though. Neutral damage. Oh, the freeze. Okay. But we keep our Leech Seed damage going. I think I'm gonna max revive. Yeah, Dolph. Excellent dodge. Keeping the damage up. If I still had Scald, I'd be able to thaw out. Yeah, let's bring Simon back. Why not? Can't hurt. Another dodge. Mordecai really does not want to die here. Okay, with that in mind, I'm going to start going for moves because we're at the point where we might even live another Blizzard. We'll definitely live Hydro Pump. I'm going to go for Hurricane. Another dodge. That's crazy. Mordecai's kind of clutching. without doing anything at all. Okay, here's a blizzard. Are we gonna live? We hang on. We're still frozen, though. So my play here is to full restore, because if you heal up, then we'll both be at full health. And if you don't heal up, I will live whatever move this is and kill you on Leech Seed damage. Okay, you went for Hydro Pump. Should do less than half. Oh, it was a crit. Hate to see it. Alright, but now we can send in Dolph and finish you off. I guess I could have gone to Osaka. There's a little risk involved with that, but let's just keep it simple, go for the energy ball, and that's that. Okay, this is not going badly at all. We're halfway done. Now, the scary thing is the 3 remaining Pokemon are really, really good Pokemon. So, I'm going to go to Frank. Let's see here. So yeah, Frank is just going to tear up the rest of this fight because they're all physical attackers. And so we can just come in, intimidate stuff, pivot out. Hopefully this Braviary goes for Crush Claw or maybe Retaliate and we'll be immune to whatever's coming. If it is Brave Bird, that's definitely going to hurt, but we might get the burn. Definitely going to do a lot of damage to itself. We might even live after the Intimidate. I kind of doubt it, though. Oh, we do! Do we get the burn, though? We don't. So now, I think it's going to go for Shadow Claw, which means it's optimal to switch to Osaka. And same thing as last time. It might call that and go for Brave Bird anyway. Even then, you're getting recoil damage. Okay, nice. Now I'm going to go for Rock Blast. Okay, we do outspeed, and we hit our Rock Blast. Okay, only 2 hits, unfortunately. There's the Brave Bird. Gonna take some recoil. We don't live, unfortunately. But yeah, look at all that recoil. And then we're going back to Frank. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna switch into Raven. Try to get a burn off here. This time the Brave Bird won't do that much in recoil because we're so low on health. Yep. But now we got 3 Intimidates down. And we're going to heal up Frank. And then assuming we live just fine, the Brave Bird, we can go for Rock Slide next turn. That, or it will kill itself with recoil. So, yeah. There's Crush Claw. Okay, that did less than half, so I'm going to go for Rock Slide. We don't outspeed. Ooh, this might kill me. It does. Even with 3 Intimidates, I could tell just based off the Crush Claw damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we saw it outspeed Frank, who's at 140 speed, and underspeed Osaka, who's at 161 speed. So it's between 140 and 161. What are you at? What's your speed? 105. Yikes. Okay, let's go to Simon. And I'm going to max revive Frank. Frank's our most important Pokemon remaining. Okay, that was Brave Bird, so you are not dead to recoil, shockingly. You're going to kill yourself with recoil next turn, though, so I'm going to revive Raven. Okay, you do live. You die to the crit. And you die to the recoil. So we've got another kind of scary situation here where we've got a double knockout, so we've got to go in blind. I'm going to go to Frank, same reasons as before. It's good into everything And yeah, Lucario here is... At first I was like, oh man, Lucario is going to be so hard to deal with. But looking at it now, I have realized Raven totally beats this guy. His moves, 2 of them are fighting type and 1 is normal. His only other move is Dragon Pulse, which I don't think will take that much damage from. So we can just go for Overheat. Hopefully Overheat kills. Okay, more than half, but here's the Overheat. Okay, so we get the knockout on Lucario. Only 1 Pokemon left. Of course, it is the scariest one. Okay. So, it's Garchomp. I'm gonna start with Frank. I'm gonna play a very meticulous game here to weaken this thing down. So we start with Frank with the Intimidate. And then because I really don't want Frank to get hurt that much, we're going to Dolph. I need Frank to be in good health. We just want him to cycle in and out for the Intimidate. There's the Dragon Rush. That is going to hurt. I was kind of hoping we'd see Earthquake. That'll probably kill me. Oh my goodness. Dolph is a beast though. So, we might even be able to live another one of those. Kind of doubt it, though. We're going to use our Revival Herb on Mordecai. Okay, we do go down to that Dragon Rush. So I'm going to do something kind of interesting here. We're going to go to Raven. And then we're going to revive Dolph back up, because we saw he can live a hit from this. Alright, let's go to Frank, get a second Intimidate. There's Intimidate number 2. Now I'm going to switch to Mordecai. Hopefully you go for Earthquake here. If so, we'll get a free switch. If you go for Dragon Rush, we just die. But actually, we might not now with 2 Intimidates down. We don't. I don't think we'll outspeed, so it is optimal to revive somebody up again. Let's see. What do I do here? What to do here? I guess let's use it on Osaka. Or do I go with Simon? I go with Simon, 1000%. There's the Stone Edge. Right, I could have just switched to Frank there. I forgot about that. Okay, let's go to Frank. So now we'll have 3 Intimidates. I'm ready to start attacking. I'm going to start attacking this thing now. So, let's go for Outrage. You go for Dragon Rush. After the 3 Intimidates, that shouldn't do that much. Here's our Outrage. We can survive another Dragon Rush. Okay, it does about half. There's the Earthquake, though. That might do it. Oh, the clutch. Get the high roll, Frank. Oh, it does hang on. But we're not confused. Stone Edge of all moves. Okay, Frank. You've put in the work. I would have liked to see you get the KO there, but it is what it is. I'm going to go... You know what? I am going to go to Simon. I think Simon can live... It can't live a Stone Edge. So I'm going to risk... I'm going to be risking a crit, essentially. But we're going to go for Ice Beam here. You hit the Stone Edge, that probably kills me. Oh no! Simon! He finally clutched up after the whole playthrough getting completely bad luck on big turns like that. And that's it! That was not that hard at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was tough. I did a little bit of revive stalling. It wasn't even stalling, it was just safety. Definitely when I fought her in Platinum, it was stalling. Like I was trying very hard not to interact, essentially, until I got something lucky. But yeah, that wasn't that bad at all. So, man, I guess that's it for Black and White. I'll be starting... Well, actually, I won't be starting Black and White 2 all that soon because the holidays are coming up, and for me, I've got a really big, complicated family, so I'm going to be really busy for a week or two. I guess I might be able to start Black and White 2 in between Christmas and the New Year, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Man, what a squad, though. I actually really... Once it matured, I actually really liked this team. And that makes sense, you know, as I said in one of the earlier parts. This was kind of a dream team for me to put together. Let me get P-Dove in here. So yeah, but it really surpassed my expectations in the post-game. It was a lot of fun to use in the post-game. That second time going through the Elite Four was so much fun. Yeah. So here it is. Only 6 legendaries in this game, and they were all pretty easy to catch. I'm a big fan. I won't say I'm a big fan of Gen 5 legendaries. I really like Virizion, but the others are kind of so-so, but... Yeah, that's going to be it for Black and White. So, thank you for watching. Black 2 and White 2 are next, and they might have a little twist on them, too.